We all know Kärcher are famous for making pressure washers. Hundreds of millions of homes and businesses use them every single day. And if you see a pressure washer, especially a yellow one, you instantly think Kärcher, right? Right. Kärcher also produce a range of grey products. This is their professional line of equipment, from pressure washers to municipal road sweepers and floor scrubber dryers. So if you're in the commercial or agricultural world, you probably already know this. But what if we told you they had a secret range of professional equipment that hardly anybody knows about? Yeah, that's right, they've got a full-on range of professional landscape equipment with some very interesting features that others do not have. So stay tuned to find out what they are. Okay, so it's not a complete secret because you've been able to buy this range for a little while. But why don't more people know about this? Did you know Kärcher make professional landscape equipment? Pop it in the comments. They have a chainsaw, handheld blower, backpack blower, brush cutter, hedge trimmer, line trimmer, multi-tool with long reach hedge trimmer and pole saw, as well as a 21-inch lawnmower. All running off the same battery platform, but more about these in a bit because there is a hidden feature that you need to know about these. This is all awesome news, but even better, the Kärcher Pro batteries also power a backpack vacuum cleaner, a battery-powered pressure washer, an upright vacuum, a floor sweeper, and a carpet cleaner. What? Why are we only just finding out about this? So here we have the 21-inch lawnmower. Yes, it's got the build quality of a professional machine, but it still has the folding handlebars so that you can put it easily into the back of your van or for storage in your shed. It runs on either one battery or you can put the two batteries in it, but it only runs on one battery at a time. And then when you're ready to change the other battery, you pull out the key, switch the key round, and then it uses the battery on the other side. You can either use the big batteries or the small batteries, which is really, really helpful. And it's got a single height adjustment with a really nice display on the side, which goes from 3 centimeters up to 11 centimeters. But the main difference about this mower is on the back, because with the grass box, you can just lift it off. You haven't actually got to pull up a flap first to be able to get the grass box off. It's because in the design here, they've actually put sensors in there, so you haven't got to have the flap on the back. The main difference for that is that you've got to have the grass bag on, or the supplied mulch plug can go on and also go into those gaps. So really nice bit of kit. If you want to see the full review on this, pop it in the comments and we'll bring it out very soon. So this is a handheld blower, which has got some nice features. Not only does it have a trigger, it has a turbo button, but also has the hands-free as well. So you can push that down like so, and you haven't got to keep your finger on the trigger all the time. So it's got a nice feature, which I haven't seen on another blower, which has actually got hooks, so that you can actually put it on a shoulder harness. Because after sort of 20 minutes of blowing, you can start to feel that weight on your arm. So I think it's a really nice feature. So they've developed a nice solid backpack blower with some individual features. It's got the very same hand controls as the handheld blower, but you can put 2 batteries in the backpack blower, and also it's on an anti-vibe system, so you haven't got that sort of shock on your back. So with the really padded shoulder straps, it's really, really comfortable. Right, so the dedicated Brushcutter, and by that I mean it's got a metal blade on the end. Oh yes, it has, 3-pointed steel blade, which is designed for your stinging nettles, your thistles, your longer grass areas, and those rough areas you don't want to go when running out of string line. It's got some really nice features like a padded shaft protector, which also houses the cabling down through it, so that you don't get the cable hung up all the time on your shoulder straps. It comes with a full padded harness, and on the triggers you've got a maximum and minimum setting, as well as a variable speed trigger. Great bit of kit, nice cow handles, I recommend it. So on the hedge trimmer, it has a twisty back handle so that you can angle it towards the work you're doing, which makes it much, much easier for the sides of hedging. But also, it's got the battery on that bit, so your weight distribution is a lot better. When you first look at it, you think that might look a bit awkward, but actually when you're using it, it makes a lot of sense. It's got a 2-speed control on it, so you can have your blades going fast or slow, and the blade design is very different, where you've got a wider blade on one side and a thinner blade on the other, which actually looks like it might last a nice bit of time, and then including an aluminium gearbox housing on the bottom. Nice. So the line trimmer, it comes with 2 speed settings and a variable trigger. Down at the business end, it's got a trimming guard on it, which they all do, but some are too small, some are too big. I think this is a nice size. And also the bump feed trimming head, so you can just bang it on the ground to let more line out. Nice bit of kit. And the multi-tool unit where you can change the head. This has the pole pruner on and this has the hedge trimmer. Hedge trimmer ideal for up high, longer branches, and the pole saw obviously for bits you can't reach, you know, bits are a bit too hefty for the hedge trimmer, ideal to have that as an option. On the trigger side of things, it has a variable speed trigger with 2 speeds, as with the trimmer, and I presume at some point they'll also bring out some other attachments for this. I don't know that, but let's hope so. So the chainsaw, it has a 16-inch bar and chain, so plenty enough meat there for what most people need to do. It's got that sort of petrol size saw feel about it, which I think is nice. Some battery saws feel a little bit light and feel a bit nibble, but this actually feels like it's got some goodness inside it. Very much like it. It's solid all the way around, and it also comes with the chain tensioning spanner within the back case for easy storage. So you haven't got to either keep it in your pocket or try and run to the toolbox every time you need it. Nice saw, definitely worth it. Let's go. Out of the Kärcher battery products, which one would you choose first? Right, now let's check out to see what's so special about those batteries. So Kärcher provide 2 sizes of battery, a 6 amp hour and a 7.5 amp hour, which runs on their 36 volt system. So on the Kärcher fast charger, the 6 amp hour charges in 68 minutes to 80%, and the 7.5 amp hour charges in 81 minutes to 80%. Right, so the batteries are very different than what I've ever seen before on the market because they've got a little LCD display. Okay, that isn't that revolutionary, and it says your percentage on there rather than just like an increment counter, like a green light like you see on most. This actually says 29% on this battery, and then this one here says 83%. So you get a very accurate percentage on there. But what these batteries do is when you plug them into your machine and pull the trigger, it tells you how many minutes you've got left on that machine within that battery. How cool is that? It's absolutely amazing. Why? Just, it makes so much sense. You pick up your machine, you put your battery into it, and it says, oh, cool, I've got 30 minutes left on that machine. I know I've got time to do that hedge. Or I put it into the blower, and I think, oh, I've only got 10 minutes on that blower. That's plenty of time for that quick little job I've got to do. I think that is revolutionary, and every product should have that. Why not? It's brilliant. So Kärcher have made a real effort with their battery-powered range and have definitely bucked a trend, especially when it comes to the batteries. And to be quite honest, it's very commercially viable for the end user. The question is, if you were to invest in a battery-powered range or even upgrade, would you consider Kärcher now knowing all this information? I think it's definitely worth considering. Hopefully what doesn't need consideration is subscribing to our channel, because we're Machinery Nation. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.